Alright. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Sengoku Basara 3 Utage. Oops, sorry. Sengoku Basara 3 Utage's. Sengoku Basara Utage 3 I can't even speak, god damn it, sorry. Welcome to another episode of Sengoku Basara 3 Utage livestream. Yeah, we're continuing the story. Hello, Morphean, Pemburu Vampir. Kojuro, best boy? Absolutely. Best husbando as well. Masahiro played this guy in a Butai, Decade's Angler. Oh, really? Interesting. So yeah, continuing from last time, we played the two biggest villains of Sengoku Basara, Matsunaga Hisahide and Akechi Mitsuhide, aka Tenkai. Now we're going to play as the two lieutenants of the poster boys in Sengoku Basara, Katakura Kojuro and Sarutobi Sasuke. Now, I was kind of disappointed that these two were not playable in base Sengoku Basara 3 or some Sengoku Basara Samurai Heroes. I feel like they should have been playable, Kojuro and Sasuke, from the start of Basara 3, but it is what it is, and it's a shame because original Basara 3 was the only was one of the only two Basara games that were in English, and gamers outside of Japan, especially in the West, were not able to experience how good both Kojuro and Sasuke are, and I've go on record to say that Kojuro is my favorite character in all of Basara, him and Kenshin. So yeah, don't want to waste too much time on the intro, ladies and gentlemen. So without further ado, let's get started. Here we go.
死の果てまでも時は戦国いずことも知れぬ山奥の鼓動にその者たちの姿はあった。竜の右目片倉小十郎率いる敗走の伊達軍である。天下への志を胸にようようと南下を試みたものの、魔王亡き後に猛威を振るう豊臣の手のひらはあまりにも熱く、小田原北にてあえなく玉砕。肩を寄せ合い必死に落ち延びる様は皮肉なことに、この豊臣波動の世においていかにも普遍的な情景でしかなかった。先は風下、人も通わぬ暴れ道。身を隠すにはこの上ねえ。政宗様、今しばらく忍ばれよ。この峠を抜けるまで。過疎消し流走。
Capcom doing DLC before DLC was popular, copying Koei Tecmo XL series. Not sure about that. Wait, I need to check something. Yeah, we're starting off against Matsunaga. So let's make this. Since we have Masamune, so let's go with Masamune.
政宗様。気配がぬめっていやがる。嫌な山道だ。いや、よどんでいるのは俺の心か。ウサギよ、フクロウよ。
His moveset is really good.
俺たちの息を知らせてくれるなよ。
The same goes with me. Dynasty War 6 Extreme Legends would be great. Even I wish Dynasty War 6 on Dynasty War 6 Special was also on PSP, not just on PS2.
力の一つでここまで人を脅かすか。王子に戻りて俺怖いんだよ。小十郎様だっておつれえんだ。足は引けねえ。敵の力を読み損ねた。全ては必然か。
Hello Kizuma, welcome. I saw your channel. I saw your channel. You're from the Middle East, so assalamualaikum. Try dash cancel with Masamune. Well, I played Masamune in Basara 3. I want to focus more on the. I want to focus only on the newer characters in Basara 3 Utage. Good to see more Middle Easterns on this channel, considering I know a lot of like Middle Easterns who really love Musou-like games. I always prefer Kojuro than Masamune. That's just me. I just feel like his gameplay style fits me better. Yeah. I haven't got the enhanced version of that move.
起きて命令してください。頼みますよヒット。時が許せば薬の一つも詰めるものをどうかこらえられよ政宗様。
Hojo Conquest. Hello, Blue Hedgehog. Sorry, first of all, for some reason the chat is not loading. Thanks, YouTube. Hojo Conquest 2. Yeah, don't worry, Hojo is coming on Conquest mode. I'm gonna play all of the 6 returning characters in Conquest mode. Do people speak Arabic language all over the Middle East? Yeah, more or less. You can preserve combo meter for the whole stage. When it comes to combos, I always prefer Basara 4 than 3. Also, yes, peace be upon you too. Oh, darn it. Be right back. Sorry about that. Mostly, yeah, people speak Arabic just in different accent. Shamada. Oh. This guy keeps calling enemies. Bash him. Ah, you know your thing, Kizuna. Yes, Shadow Moon from Kamen Rider Black. Yes, more Tokusatsu fans. Amazing. Especially Kamen Rider fans. I need to watch the first episode of Kamen Rider Gotchard. By the way, I haven't watched that episode yet. It was out last Sunday. Oh yeah, you can unlock his, I would say his Berserk mode in this game as well. I do like his Berserk or Mad mode, but I always prefer this moveset. His base moveset does a lot better in my opinion. The Arabic Kamen Rider from Space Note, Arabic version of Ryuki. Oh, Kamen Rider Ryuki is very nostalgic for me. I do like Kamen Rider Ryuki's design. They're so colorful, and the fact that you have 13 riders with different colors. I like that. I like that about Ryuki. How do I get up there? Never mind. Also, New spent half the night beating Nose Campaign Basara 1. She somehow struggles and doesn't struggle. A character I do miss in Basara series, Nohime. No, I haven't watched Gotchard. Ryuki's the favorite character for Hideki Kamiya. Oh, that's good. That's interesting. I would love for a Kamen Rider hack and slash game. Oh, by the way, I do have some plans to play Kamen Rider Memory of Heroes in the future. I haven't actually played any or streamed any Kamen Rider games in this channel. There are a lot of games that I want to stream that are not Sengoku Basara, Devil May Cry, or those kind of hack and slash or Muso games. Kind of want to do like other variety of game as well, like some underrated games. It's like a zoner in a fighting game. Your bath scene is worth it at least. I actually covered a Kamen Rider game on this channel. If you check that out after the stream, I covered Kamen Rider Agito for the PS1. Damn.
どこかで見た顔だ。つくづく縁がある。互いに好ましくはないだろう。てめえらを切り、政宗様の無難を得る。正当はそれだけだ。惑わされはしねえよ。
Yeah, Agito is amazing. I played Memory of Heroes, by the way, for a bit, and I enjoyed it for what it is. Like, I know people said it's not it's not super deep, but hey, I'm easy to please. The fact that we got a Kamen Rider action game is enough for me.
本当にそうか。それが正解か。まあ我らにはどうでもいい。
俺が立つ理由てめえらには分からねえだろう。
Oh, you saw my vid 10 ways to improve the Muso games? And hello, Joamaru.
我ら
Welcome.
は過去を忘れた。
I appreciate it, Kizuma. I appreciate it. Shukran.
あるいは元からなかった。そう、奥に待つあの男と同じだ。
Golden Knight Garo is a hidden PS2 game that I enjoy. Yeah, I've seen the gameplay. It looks good. Oh, Warzone G3 is amazing, by the way. Made me more interested in the genre. What? This genre? Like, or this subgenre? Muso subgenre? What's that? Maybe you could watch Garo on Discord together someday. I'm not the anime, not the Vanishing Lion anime, like original live action Garo. Live action season 1 to 3 was peak Garo story.
「ひとたび負ければ奪われる。再び負ければ潰される。三度負ければ嘲笑え。それが戦だ。
騒ぐな、このレオ。俺の席など分かっている。過ちは二度と犯さねえ。
It is what it is. If there's no new Garo, there's no new Garo. There's Matsunaga.
「やはり嫌がったか、松永久秀。」
ごきげんよう、竜の右目。
小田原への押し入りか、それとも追いはぎか。どちらでも構いはしねえ。今はてめえに関わってなどいられねえ。
ケイとは随分久しいが、正直驚いたよ。ケイのそのような瞳を見ることになろうとはな。
何？
そう、おののき不安に揺れる古流の目だ。
てめえ。
I haven't played Wolong, unfortunately, even though I made a video about it last year.
あのマガツはいいな。映画の小田原、その壁をも砕く平。人の根元に眠る者もまたえぐり出されてゆくのだろう。まあ気がするだけだ。 まずは目の前のものを改めるべきだろうな。なあ、竜の刀。
まだ見えてはいる。
K のありかは眠りし竜のもとではないはずだ。
その問答第7の刃として答えてやる。てめえの邪気に染まる爪などありはしねえ。
なぜ刀を差し出して命乞いをしない？主の身のためならばそれは捨てるべきものだ。てめえと
Hello, Brainer. Welcome.
俺の中から何かが
We got two Saudi Arabians. I don't know if you're from Saudi, Kizuma. Basically, you got two Middle Eastern right now on the chat.
罪を重ねるのが趣向
Yeah, I'm playing your favorite game right now, Brainer. Basara to Utage.
K が切り捨てたいのは己自身だ。そうだな。今は人間の爪を賜る気分ではないな。
And Wolong and War Chi 3 are different games.
違う逸話を期待しておくよ。
Morale system is similar in Dynasty Wars. Yep, Utage is awesome.
遥かなる高み。
Greatly improved the combat from boss art to heroes.
目に映す光景はそれじゃね
Invitation
え。
taunt.
俺にはまだ見定めるべきものがある。
I would love for a Japanese audience in this stream. Got a new weapon. Got a lot of new moves. Like if your morale is low, you have a debuff in Wolong.
松永久秀のあざけりを
I
胸
expected
に
that.
屈辱の退却行を続ける欧州伊達軍。そんな彼らの耳に思いもかけぬ一報が届く。豊臣秀吉、徳川家康の反旗により沈没。敵の追撃はもはやないと確信させるだけの吉報に胸をなで下ろして川中島に踏み込んだ一行。この時片倉は気がついていなかった。己が内に宿る鋭敏なる直感と断りが相次ぐ苦境と疲弊の末に麻痺しきっていることに。
誤算の霧が散った今、私を阻む者はない。いざ海へ、横たわりし者すべていてつかせよ。
軍神、虎を求めて降りてきたか。
東の末路。
Okay, we're fighting Hitsugaya Toshiro. Ooh, I got for free. I'll buy this one. And give me another bonus. Oh, it's a joke weapon. A flute. Okay. Let's use this first. We got the R2. Oh, not yet. Do you have a Discord group? Yes, it's in the description below. Who is Hitsugaya Toshiro? Bleach character. Basara Judge N did briefly show the confrontation and our boy just didn't stand a chance. Who, Kojuro? Kawanakajima Tundra.
トラよ、あなた様の武運を祈ります。真なる戦の地にて巡り合いましょう。刑事、辛く屋敷でお休みなさい。
ごめんな、剣心。少し体を動かしたいんだ。じっとしてると
Oh, Basara soundtrack
模様まで
never disappoints, in my opinion.
無敵の俺が立つ限り
Kanetsugu the Invincible.
絶対無敵
Gotta go already. Have a nice day. Yeah, have a nice day too, Jomaru. We somehow accidentally stumbled into Uesugi territory and he didn't like it. Flute funny because Kojuro in Samurai Warriors 4 oh damn it, Kojuro in Samurai Warriors 4 uses a flute partially. It's one of his shield arsenals. Even makes a sound. Keep it coming. Where is it coming from, by the way?
これ来い
Yes, I'm using the Wii version, playing on the Delphin emulator.
伊達の柱となれ
Yes, you can emulate the PS3 version.
1年かけて名を上げた
But to me, this is good enough and it's stable. I emulate Sengoku Basara 4 on my RPCS3 on a PS3 emulator.
俺は無敵 俺は万能の主人公つまりお前が悪役だ
Strongest character in Basara, Kanetsugu.
この東土は私の心。
I'm not sure, Joe. Also, welcome to the stream.
さあ、お前も帰りなさい。
しい。
Hold on. No, it's not hard to emulate Kizuna or Kizuma because I played Basara for Sumeragi for 60 hours plus in the RPC S3 emulator. Hold on. Let me give you a roll on Discord. I've been playing Basara for Sumeragi non-stop. It doesn't run unless you have a fresh new game. Save data cause it's stuck on the loading. Try using the newest emulator build.
食い入る男で様子見か。
If not, I'll upload mine.
山おろしよりも冷えた戦だ。
あの男、謙信様のお心も知らず。
良いのです。あれもまたしかり。小惚れし者を出した非道には変わりない。
氷の判断か。この地もあなたも冬将軍だ。政宗様を布で包め。体が冷えたら終わりだ。へい、俺たち気合い入れて温めやす。
私の座を揺るがすと引きなさい。お前たちの手には負えません。
Oh, okay, Utage. I see.
Kizuna には負けない。勝って戻るんだ。あのお方の日々を乱す者め。出ていけ。謙信様の愛する雪景色にこれ以上踏み入るな。
No, September 2023, Brandon. He's talking about the emulator.
なぜ怪我人を連れて迷い込んだんだ。迂回なり町で治療なり手はあっただろう。戦場での功績だけが
Hopefully not. I don't think Dynasty Wars 10 would be an open world, and it shouldn't be an open world. They tried Dynasty Wars 9 and it didn't work, and I feel like
てめえは歓迎す
it
る。
was an experiment gone wrong.
冷たき軍神の出陣を。
全てはあの方のお幸せのためだ。私個人の意見など関係ない。
くじけにろくに戦いの男を置いてでもか。
あれは私だって止めたかったんだ。
もう言い合いはやめだ。政宗様の傷に響く。
ああ、争うのは達者な人間だけでいい。
政宗様を守る。てめえを人質としてもだ。
誰が捕まってなどやるものか。
Okay, Clash.
目を閉じろ。そのあがきを終わらせてやる。
Yeah, exactly, Brandon. Open world and Muso games are not gelled together in the long run.
確認する。
その人動けねえ。俺を置いていってください。立て。巡れば政宗様を守れ。
I mean, I will always say this, like, Muso games or Muso-like games to me are like a spiritual successor to 3D beat 'em up games. I don't think these kind of games would work on an open world. And it honestly serves nothing. Like, the open world in Dynasty Wars 9 literally serves nothing just for the sake of having an open world. It just makes the game bloated. You don't have faith in them in making it work on a sequel? Not necessarily. Considering how many Warriors games they've made after Dynasty Wars 9, like One Piece Pirate Wars 4, Summer Wars 5, Wars OG 4, those quality games, okay, debatable in terms of whether you think are good games or not, but I don't think we're gonna get open world game in Dynasty Wars 10. I mean, let's be honest here. Like, let's think about in Dynasty Wars 9. You have an open world game with 90 characters and each have their own story. That's really bloated. Hold on. Let me read the chat. Could I ask if it will not bother you why there are NSFW channels? Lol, because I find them in most servers I enter, but do you know why? I mean, it's... You know. What, you want me to add you in that channel? Open, I rarely use it anyway. Not saying I recommend NSFW, by the way. It's just some things are better be kept secret. I just don't see how it would work. Yeah, same goes with me. Open world may have a value for some tactical decisions, but, well, in paper, yeah, but when you actually apply them in the game, like Dynasty Wars 9, it really does have no value whatsoever. Just to, you know, just to extend or prolong the game. Hello, Mr. Grimm. Epic. Thank you. Kojuro is epic. Best character in Sengoku Basara, don't add me. Another Middle Eastern, by the way. If you don't know, Mr. Grimm is another Middle Eastern. So we got 3 Middle Easterns here in the chat. So games are about large-scale wars. Yeah, it's about a large-scale war, but it's mainly a hack-and-slash game. Like, the only kind of Musou game that works, like, I don't even... Do you even consider it as a Musou game? Blade Storm. Blade Storm has, like, a really big map that covers, like, the entire battlefield between England and France. It's more of a it's okay, Blade Storm is more like Kessen than Dynasty Warriors, and it has a really large map, but even that, like, they kind of separate the battles in sections. Because like, here's the thing about open world that I noticed in Dynasty Warriors, and like, not every place happens like has a battle, right? Sometimes battle, like, okay. Let's say this entire screen is a battlefield, right? Let's say this entire screen is a battlefield, the open world of Dynasty Wars, and I can't use my mouse here. Some battles takes place in, let's say, in the top of the screen, and then some battles in the bottom left of the screen. It's like, it's distributed all over the place, but not at, like, how do I say that? But not you might as well just make a map like this. You might as well just make a small map, like a small sandbox battlefield, but every area of, or like most of the area in that battlefield has battles in it, not just like small section. Like, and the thing with Dynasty Warriors 9 open world is that most of the areas are empty. Like, I will again, if you like these games, by all means, you enjoy them, but to me personally, I don't, if we're talking about objectively towards Warriors games, these games are meant to be hack and slash, okay? These men are meant to be like arcade style hack and slash, where you pick a character, you beat up enemies on stage or on the battlefields, go to the commander, go to the boss, beat the boss, end the stage, and then do it all over again on the next stage. Having an open world in a Dynasty Warriors game doesn't really add anything, like, and it was proven to me in Dynasty Warriors 9. It's like just, it's how do I say it? Dynasty Warriors 9 open world is really just for the sake of having an open world. Like, if you take out open world in Dynasty Warriors 9, it really it may make the game better, but open world is just one of the problems that Dynasty Warriors 9 have. However, it is a problem nonetheless. A lot of the problems that we have in Dynasty Warriors 9, whether it's like the performance issues, and mainly the performance issues, are because of the open world. The open world not only caused performance issues in the game, but it also affects the game design. Like, most of the time you are riding a horse from point A to point B instead of actually, commencing in battle. And battles are the main reason why you play Musou game. Hack and slash are hacking and slashing enemies are the main reason why you play Musou games, not 90% of horse riding from point A to point B, if you get what I'm saying. Okay. Is spear, or KG can use a spear or sword. Yakuza 7 experimented with turn-based combat and they found success. For Dynasty Warriors 9, it's so half-baked that it bombed, yeah. Blade Storm isn't exactly a Musou. Also, yeah, I need to play that. Yeah, as I said, I consider Blade Storm more like a Kessen game. It's a spiritual successor to Kessen. You could say, yeah, most of Musou focus on real-time battles, but I heard some like Samurai and Fire Emblem have more decision regarding your units. Yeah, like if you're talking about commanding a troop, like commanding troops, then you could add commanding troops in your Musou games. It really doesn't need to be open world. Like, you can have a sandbox battlefield with army commanding, and it's not like Dynasty Warriors have not done that before. They did it with Empires, they did it in games like you said, Fire Emblem, hell, even Samurai Warriors 5 kind of did it. Dynasty Warriors 9 open world inherently wasn't the problem, but first 12 hours can be so restrictive it removes all senses of freedom. Also, it's structured in Ubisoft games way. Exactly. There's also 3 kingdoms under the fire, which is like Musou, but more on the tactical side and less on one man versus 100. Well, that's because it's again, this is the thing that I was trying to say. Dynasty Warriors is all about one man versus 1,000 or one man versus 100. Like, basically slashing a lot of enemies as you can. So I don't see the open world work in this kind of gameplay. Now, if we talk about Dynasty Warriors, let's say I ask you this question. How do you think Basara would work in an open world? Do you want Sengoku Basara to be open world? Do you want One Piece Pirate Warriors to be open world? Do you want Dynasty Warriors Gundam to be open world? I'm just saying it out there. Blade Storm is sequel to what? No, Blade Storm is not a sequel. I said Blade Storm is a spiritual successor to Kessen. Unless, of course, they gave us shortcut from A to B in real time, then go ahead, give us large map. They did it in Dynasty Warriors 9, but it's kind of like Assassin's Creed. In order for you to like fast travel, you need to be in that area first. Open world elements should be reserved to exploration, dialogue with minor characters, not actual battles where even historical battles took in a single terrain. Yeah. Alright, let me finish this fight first. KG's main weapon is a sword, by the way, but this is his second weapon. Some of his weapon can be a spear. It's kind of like Mitsuhide. He uses a scythe, but some of his weapons can be a sword. Kessen. Kessen.
お前の御霊打ち捨てたくはなかった
I don't even know what spam stinger is.
魔の者は消え歯の者は落ち私たちの時は満ちた
I'll get to that later, Mr. Graham.
しるべなき道をたどりいざしるべたるあなた様のもとへカササギの橋を渡るのはただ一人私のみ戦えぬ者を見放さない
Oh, spam stinger. Well, if you want to spam Jet X or like spam
何度見逃せば気が済む
moveset, then you don't really need an open world. Again, the things that you mentioned doesn't need an open world.
支配は夢火
Like, it has nothing to do with open world. It has everything to do with the combat.
いざここに霊能の塔を打ち立てん
暴れ回ってるわけじゃねえあの動きは
Bring in the Kenshin cosplayers.
「毘沙門を揺り起こす覚悟はありますねトライ措置の端にてしばしお待ち
一つだけ問おうくじけた男を餌とするそれもあなたの戦か
それが戦のために捧ぐべきものなり
分身の手のひら血の通ったものと思っていた
ゆえに傷ついた敵に手出しはせぬそのような楽観はそなたらしくもない兵のため望みのために最善を打つそれができねば率いる資格はありま
I
せん
don't think it will be open world because a lot of the Warriors fans, at least the ones I've heard of, do not want to see open world in Dynasty Warriors games.
覆せばよいそなたは武人から将へとなりつつ
Well, I mean, when Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires came out, Koei promised they will remove the open world
知らずめ
for Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires. Oh shit. Damn.
を抱き
市中に生を求むべし俺は決して折りやれねえこの程度で殺したとは思ってねえな
If they make Dynasty Warriors 10 open world, then they're gonna lose more. They're gonna lose their loyal fan base, and I don't think that's a right business move for Koei. Hey, Sega Saturn no Kim, welcome. Yeah, never again.
私の求めは天下ではありません
頂のごとしこごれ来航
いずれは私も倒れましょうその後 さらば
剣心様、武田が徳川に敗れました。
何故
甲斐の虎武田信玄が病に。
軍師。
根性の絵にしは今や夢うつつ、なれば冷たき棺にてまどろみましょう。あのお方が封を解くその日まで。
Okay, let me read the chat first. I think Dynasty Wars 10 will still be open world. They don't have a competitors. Their fans don't really have another option. And Dynasty Wars 9 still sold well. Yeah, it sold well. Okay, Dynasty Wars 9, I will like... I'm not going to deny the fact that Dynasty Wars 9 sold well because from what I've seen, it set up to 2022. It was able to sell 1 million copies, and it even became a PlayStation hit. So people were... I'm not denying the sales for Dynasty Wars 9 being good. However, in terms of like the reception towards Dynasty Wars 9, now here's the thing. Sales and reception, like critical reception, can be two different things. A game can sell really well based on its name value alone. Like, it's Dynasty Wars. Out of the, like, it's Koei's main franchise. Okay? It's Koei's main series. Just the name Dynasty Wars, and not to mention it's a main Dynasty Wars series, is enough to get people buying. And not to mention, when we first saw the trailer and teaser for Dynasty Wars, and it looked good. Unfortunately, the gameplay says otherwise. So, the critical reception for Dynasty Wars 9 was that the open world killed the game. Like, the open world ruined the game in terms of design and performance. So, although the game sold really well, I don't think Dynasty Wars... And I do believe during 2021 Tokyo Game Show, Koei actually... And also earlier this year, Omega Force actually acknowledges the complaints from the feedback from the audience or the fans is that they don't want to see open world games. I consider that. Let's consider it this way: Dynasty Warriors 9 was an experimental game. They kind of want to push the series to a next direction, with Dynasty Warriors 9. It didn't work out. They want to do open world because open world was like the thing back in 2017-18. It didn't work out, and I feel like they need to go back to the drawing board and realize what makes people or what makes the fan love this series to begin with. Like, I made that video, right? I made that video saying that if you haven't watched it, it's a shameless promotion. 10 ways to improve Warriors games is that what Koei needs to improve mainly is the combat, alright? And I always use Sengoku Basara 3 and Sengoku Basara 4 as my golden standard when it comes to Musou-like games in terms of combat. The presence of Sengoku Basara back in like the early to mid 2010s really amped up the quality for a lot of Koei Warriors games. Like, some of the best Warriors games, in my opinion, came out around the same time as Sengoku Basara 3 and 4. You got Warriors Orochi 3, Dynasty Warriors 8, Samurai Warriors 4, even their spin-off games like One Piece Pirate Warrior 3, Dynasty Warriors Gundam Reborn. Like, there you have Fist of the North Star Ken's Rage 2, a very underrated one, by the way. It came out around the same time as Sengoku Basara because, like, it has a healthy competition. The fact that you have, even like, although Basara is mainly a Japanese, mainly targeted towards Japanese audience, but the fact that the existence of Sengoku Basara really amped up the quality for Koei when it comes to their main series, right? So now we don't have competition. Like, Koei doesn't have competition, but basically monopolized the Musou games or the Musou subgenre. I call it a subgenre because it's a different kind of hack and slash. it's unfortunate, but I still hope, like, I still give Koei and Omega Force the benefit of the doubt to make things right after Dynasty Wars 9 and remove the open world. Basically, go back to the drawing board and think about things what might work in the Warrior series. Samurai Warriors 5 had the right idea, but poorly executed. Now, I bitched a lot about Samurai Warriors 5, but at the same time, I've grown a little softer. I'm not saying the game is amazing, but it's okay, decent at best. I've grown a little softer towards Samurai Warriors 5, and I kind of give Samurai Warriors 5 a pass because it was developed during like the pandemic, during COVID pandemic. So they have a lot of restrictions when it comes to the development of Samurai Warriors 5. Like if they put a lot more effort and a lot more like resources in Samurai Warriors 5, maybe it will be an amazing game, better than Samurai Warriors 4. But I kind of like give a pass for Koei because Samurai Warriors 5 came out was in production during COVID, but at the same time, the game has flaws, and not to mention, I really don't like, even though like the game was restricted during COVID, I still don't like the fact that Koei is charging that game for $70 with the quality that we got. Dynasty Warriors 10 being open world is unlikely, yeah. And about what you said, Mr. Graham, Basara excelled in its linear, like it's in its linearity. Basara excels in its linearity design, which many people have issues, but I don't mind. I don't mind too. I feel like Sengoku Basara 4 took a bit too far with certain large maps. Sengoku Basara 4, in my opinion, in terms of the map size, it's okay. It's good. Okay, it's the perfect size, if you ask me. That was one of the complaints I have. Like, people can keep saying, "Oh, don't compare Sengoku Basara with Dynasty Warriors." When I said, "Oh, Basara 2 is the best Musou game or Musou-like game for the PS2," don't compare it to Dynasty Warriors 4. Don't compare it to Dynasty Warriors 5. Hell, why not? It's my channel. I can say whatever I want. 2, gameplay wise, or like the game wise, it's very similar. You can compare Street Fighter 2 with Mortal Kombat. Both are 2D fighting games. Yes, they're both from different companies. Yes, they have a different approach, but you can still compare them because they're both 2D fighting games, right? Hell, you can even compare 2D fighting games with 3D fighting games. That's what most of the fighting game community does. And in terms of like the fighting game market, Tekken and Street Fighter are always competing with each other, even though they're two different fighting games. One is 2D, one is 3D, but they constantly make improvements on how to be better than the other, even though they're the different genre. Like how to make things work with the style and gameplay that we have, so that this other game, which is somewhat different from ours, but it's the same, but at the same time it's the same, would not beat us in the competition. And I feel like that's why I compare Basara with Dynasty Warriors when I made my Dynasty Warriors 4 is overrated video. People were not happy. I mean, I know for a fact that the Dynasty Warriors server Reddit video was not happy about me and then shit on me. But then again, it's the internet. At this point, like, I'm not even surprised. It's the internet. I'm gotten used to it at this moment. At this one. But what I'm saying is that one of the complaints that people have with Basara is linearity. I said I don't mind it because Basara's approach is more of an arcade style instead of a large scale map. It's not that the large scale map in Dynasty Warriors is bad. I mainly prefer, or I mainly evaluate Basara based on their combat aspect. I feel like combat wise, Basara is a lot better, especially 3 and 4, than most of the Koei Warriors games. But when we talk about PS2, I give my reasons already, and like you can like disagree with it. I don't mind it, but I'm like, one fact is remain is that I still think Basara 2 is I'm not saying Basara 2 being the best Musou game on the PS2 is a fact, but I'm saying that I think the fact is that I consider it as the best PS2 game. Okay, me considering Basara 2 as Basara 2 Heroes as the best PS2 Musou game, that's the fact, not the fact that Basara 2 Heroes is actually the best. But I give my reason, and some of the like feedback I got was that, oh, you can't compare these two because they're two different companies and two different approach. Yes, you can. Like, if they're similar games, you can compare one another, right? In terms of like, as my controller got disconnected, in terms of like what one did better than the other, and that's what I did. Again, people compare Tekken and Street Fighter, even though one is a 3D fighting game and one is a 2D fighting game. But with that comparison, Tekken Tekken and Street Fighter constantly try to improve what they have in their game design to, you know, compete with each other, if that makes sense. Let's see. Wow, I miss a lot of I miss a lot of chat here. Samurai Swap put me to sleep. I wonder how would Orochi 5 when Dynasty Warriors 9 has so many clone characters. Like, I don't see an Orochi 5, honestly. Though I can't blame you since their only known games are Fate games? What do you mean? Fate. Samurai Warriors 5 and Dynasty Warriors 7? Samurai Warriors 5 is worse, in my opinion. Dynasty Warriors 7, at the very least, have more movesets. Not only they have, like, they have more characters, they have more movesets, they have more modes. Alright? Samurai Warriors 5, you have 37 characters with 15 moveset. That's criminal, in my opinion. That's criminal. Comparisons almost got insane. It's more the stage gimmicks in Basara 4 that can be a bit of it. I don't see Senran Kagura and Fate Excel as competitors to Dynasty Warriors games. The Marvel's games aim for a niche inside a niche. I think the term combat, I'm in favor of Basara, but overall gameplay, I'm a bit more leaning towards Dynasty Samurai Warriors, at least classic timeline. Usually fans are sensitive, continue to make them cry. I mean, it's not like I'm trying to piss them off. You know, it's not like I'm actively pissing them off. I was molding on that bit, how dare you? Which gimmick? But jokes aside, I made a long comment saying Basara 2 is your personal standard. Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't mind people disagreeing with me. And I'm not... Okay. So, I know some comments saying that I made... okay, I'm just gonna, like... I'm just gonna say what I'm gonna say. I know, like, I've heard someone said, oh, I just called Dynasty Warriors 4 is overrated to get attention. Well, to that, I say, you damn right. Like, why would I make a video on YouTube to not get attention? Why would I upload a video on YouTube to not get views? I mean, like, what's the purpose of you, like, it's not that having a, like, wanting attention is not bad. Addicted to attention is not good, it's unhealthy. And I'm just saying how my personal opinion on in Dynasty Warriors 4 is. Like, I'm not downplaying why it's popular. I just don't find it as good as I used to back then, or as good as what people seen in it. And it's not like I'm hating on Dynasty Warriors 4 or like Dynasty Warriors as a series just for the sake of hating. Like, I don't hate the Dynasty Warriors. Like, I love the Dynasty Warriors. Like, in fact, I want to see it better. Okay, I mean, if you ask me which one is like my the best Musou-like game, like from every company, Koei, Capcom, whatever it is, I put Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate on top. Hell, I put Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate better than any of the Basara games, because to me, Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate has it all. It's everything that I wanted in a Musou or Musou-like games is in that game. Go off. Videos can exist more than one reason. Yeah. The gold is staring me in the face. Go off. Oh, like another comment I've seen, people like shitting me, and maybe people told me that if I don't like Dynasty Warriors 4, go play another game. I'm just like, of course. I don't even play Dynasty Warriors 4 anymore. Well, I actually played Hyper not long ago because I actually enjoyed Dynasty Warriors 4 Hyper. Thanks, Chris Gildart. I actually applied the dynamic shadows in Dynasty Warriors 4 Hyper, and it actually made it a lot more enjoyable just for the for a better visual. And yeah, that's it. But I only enjoy Dynasty Warriors 4 on a small dose compared to other games, like especially like Dynasty Warriors 5, Summer Wars 2, and games that came after Dynasty Warriors 4. Hell, I enjoyed Dynasty Warriors 6 a lot more than Dynasty Warriors 4. I know that that opinion would get me hated, but I enjoyed Dynasty Warriors 6 more than Dynasty Warriors 4. I think Dynasty Warriors 4 is severely underappreciated. I don't mind your video, but over exaggerated tone rubbed some people off. It is what it is. Yeah, I'll play Dynasty Wars 5, which is better. 4 with a discipline compared to 3. I enjoy Expansion better 4 than regular. Did you implement the widescreen hack as well and the direction lock disabled? Not yet. But I know the mod is there. I'm talking Hyper is the PC version, by the way. It's already in widescreen mode. Oh, no, not yet, sorry.
欧州の血をも包んだのか。館に帰り着いて5日、10日と過ぎた今もなお、国主伊達政宗が目覚める兆しはない。そんな日々を一変させたのは、国境に姿を現した徳川軍であった。1日経てば一ノ関、2日が経てば平泉。にじり寄る大勢力を前に、伊達軍が討てる手立てなど何一つない。最悪の窮状を前に、片倉は己が心に問うた。今、己がなすべき戦とは何かと。
この木に欧州を飲み込む腹か、徳川。いや、落ち着け。分身のごとき氷となれ。俺がなすべきは吠えることか。そうじゃねえ。
明け方の月。
Yes, I played Hi-Fi Rush, and it's amazing. It's so far it's my favorite game in the year. I beat that game, and I need to go back to that game. It's been a while. Dynasty Wars 6 has siege mechanics? Absolutely. It's far more advanced than Dynasty Wars 9. Dynasty Wars 6 did a lot of things right. Yes, there are some botches like the clone characters and the Renbu. The Renbu is actually more forgiving in the PS2 version that I noticed because my friend showed it to me. The Renbu actually depletes slower in the PS2 version than on the PS3. Dynasty Wars 4 Hyper 1080p mod isn't amazing. The screen feels extremely stretched. For this option, you can look. No, I don't use the 1080p. I just use the regular screen. But you can like you can have like a widescreen patch mod on the what is it? On the PS2 emulator. Maybe that's a lot better. Your over-exaggerated tone might piss off some people. It is what it is. Now, I kind of want to say this right now. I'm an over-the-top guy. Okay, I'm an over-the-top guy. I used to get pissed off, and probably probably right now I'm still like. I'm used to get pissed off by what people say on the internet back in the day. Right now, I'm kind of toning down my like how I react or how I present myself on the internet. I realized this, that if you see or heard something that you don't like on the internet, or like you could say shitpost. I always said this when it comes to the internet. On the internet, you only react to things. You either laugh or you cringe. So especially when the things that you don't like to see. Like if I see a bad opinion about a video game that I like, I either laugh at it or I cringe at it. I either laugh because how absurd it is, or I cringe because how absurd it is. Like you either laugh or you cringe about it. Like if I see people shitting on Basara, like giving misconception or giving misinformation about Sengoku Basara, a game that I'm really passionate about, you know, there's no use getting angry for it. You know, there's no use getting mad at it. At best I laugh at it. At worst I cringe. That's it. When people shitpost or like when people trolls you online, you either laugh or cringe. That's really how I get by on the internet, and I feel like it's a thing that people should at least try to do. And believe me when I say it, it's actually making things a lot better when I present myself on the internet, or when the way I react to certain things on the internet. Because when you see like something that you don't like, your first reaction will always be like, oh, angry, fuck you, blah 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 blah. I try to suppress that. Like I try to not be overly reactive towards certain things, and try to you know, calm myself down. And at worst, like at worst, if it's just like cringy, shitty things, just cringe at it. HUD, yeah, I don't like about that in Dynasty Wars 4 Hyper. Like the HUD is so small in higher resolution. Recent update came out with a new mode, new difficulty. Too bad PS2 version Dynasty Wars 6 runs like ass and swimming is removed. The emulator version actually runs better. My friend tried it and it runs super smooth. And the fact that he was able to play Dynasty Wars 6 on PS2 emulator co-op on Parsec. Yeah, Dynasty Wars 6 Empire is good, and not to mention they removed the Renbu system, so it's a super plus. Yeah, exactly. If I have all the energy, I would argue all day. I would try to engage in good conversation, might strike up. If not that, whatever. Yeah, exactly. And considering I've been shit on by the Dynasty Warrior server, in the Dynasty Warrior server, and I don't think a good conversation will ever come out with me. So I just cringe at it.
政宗様、あなたに一つ詫びねばなりますまい。この小十郎、長らく戦を忘れておりました。真剣勝負にかまけるあまり、勝利がための戦を怠った。この目はいつの間にか、あなたの右側ではなく、ただ夢だけを見ていたのです。あなたが未だに目覚めぬのは、俺が負わせた戦の重みに耐えかねてか。なればこそお見届けあれ。この小十郎が果たす明け方の戦を。梵天、独眼の竜となりて天かけよ。そのために俺は刃を取る。それがし徳川家康、同盟を切望する欧州国主伊達政宗殿にお目通り願いたい。参加か並立か。
Not to, like also in that video in the Dynasty Wars 4 Areas overrated video, I already said what I have to say honestly. If I have to like if there's an argument to be made, I'm probably just gonna repeat what I said in that video. Like I said, it is what it is at the end of the day.
いいかおめえら、悔いのねえよう己に問え。てめえだけの戦、果たすべき何かの正体を。そんなの花から決まってますぜ、小十郎様。凄まじい輸送力、大空を自由自在に。
三成と独眼流か。激しい戦だったんだろうな。我が死の背に見出した力強さとぬくもり。
It's not like if let's say I give a better argument that's convincing. It's not like it's gonna like it's not like it's going to change people the way people think anyway. I'm just making a video for the sake because I want to make that video, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what YouTube is. You want to have a video, you want to have something out of your mind, especially in a topic of a video game. Then go forward. Go ahead. That's what it's for.
怯える顔が見たいわけではないの。それでか。出し惜しみをして後悔するなよ。
おめえらは下がれ。ここは俺が引き受ける。承知する。
Ah, tigers.
見えるか。この背にそびえる。
Like we don't see eye to eye, but you're still the last person to talk, bro. Thanks, I appreciate it, Grab. Shukran. I'm trying to be more laxed, honestly. Considering like it's not a healthy way if you're constantly getting angry on the internet. It's easy to get angry on the internet, but it's not healthy. It's not healthy physically and it's not healthy mentally. That's why I try to lax a little bit more, or try to speak a little softer. But still, I do like to be a bit over the top just because it's fun. Exactly, getting angry makes you lose hair faster.
骨を休ませる資格などねえ。貴殿と家康様望む世は同じはず。
Oh, the 20th anniversary of Vice. Hello, Smiley Knight. Yes, Utage is like the Extreme Legends version of Samurai Basara 3. Well, I compare this more with F1. Yeah, F1 means sorry, right? I compare this more with like Samurai Wars 4 2 than Extreme Legends. Basara 4 Sumeragi, now that's Extreme Legends. So I almost missed your comment, Smiley. Also, like 10 to 12 viewers, guys. Thank you so much. I do not like the newer rider designs. I can see that because I'm not outside of 01. I'm not a big fan of the Reiwa designs. They're a bit too flashy. Kamen Rider 5 is my favorite Kamen Rider series, by the way. 555 is easy. Till this day, Kamen Rider 555 is my favorite Kamen Rider season. God damn it, since you guys talk about Kamen Rider right now, maybe, like I said, maybe after I'm done with Basara 3 Utage, I'm gonna play Kamen Rider. If not Mortal Kombat 1, because Mortal Kombat 1 is gonna come out in a couple of weeks. That's another game I'm really excited. My only problem is can my PC stream that game? Probably in the lowest graphical settings. What's up, my friend? Hope you're well. Hi, hope you're well too. Some characters themselves feel like K-pop star. I mean, Kamen Rider represents Kamen Rider Kuga. They're always like they always have like pretty boys as their main actors. It's not something new. To me, it's always it has always been the case for Kamen Riders. Like they're gonna hire like you know, Japanese pretty boys to be the main character of Kamen Riders. So what's your Kizuna? What's your favorite Kamen Rider season? To me, top 5 would be number 1 is Faiz, number 2 is Agito, number 3 is Kamen Rider Double or W, number 4 is Kamen Rider number 4 would be Kamen Rider Kiba, and number 5 would be Kamen Rider Build. Kuga was amazing. I think Kuga is one of the best shows in the series. But I kind of like Agito a little bit better. Kabuto is also good. Like a lot of not Showa, Heisei Phase 1 Kamen Riders are amazing in terms of story. They're a lot like more gritty. They're a lot grittier and grounded. Especially Kamen Rider Kuga. That show was really dark. Ryuki and Vice, nice. Oh, this is the Wii version, Smiley. Yeah, Japanese handsome man. The new designs feel homogeneous. They feel very similar. There's one trope I feel like Kamen Rider, in terms of like the newer ones, should stop doing. I'm not a big fan of introducing new forms every single episode. That's one of the biggest problems I have since Heisei, the mid of Heisei Phase 2. I'm not a big fan, and Reiwa riders have this tendency. Like no, Reiwa ride. Sorry, the Reiwa Kamen Riders have this issue as well that I really don't like. Is that every episode or every monster, like every villain they face, the main rider always have a new form. So like every rider in that show has like 20 forms. And because they have so many forms, per rider, and you have like a lot of riders in one season, they tend to reuse a lot of designs. Like you can tell that a lot of the designs are reused from past designs. Some of them are cool, I'm not gonna lie. I think like I said, Kamen Rider 001 has amazing designs for the... to me, still, I think Kamen Rider 01 has the best design in the Reiwa era. I like Decade. I like Decade. I like Geo better than Decade, though. It has its problems, but Geo was a nostalgic show, okay? It preys on nostalgia, and not gonna lie, I enjoyed it. Drive was okay. Gaim was good, but I'm not a fan of Gaim. I get that the story is really good for Kamen Rider Gaim, but I just don't like the designs. So it's actually prohibiting, not prohibiting, what's the word I'm looking for? It's actually, because I don't like the design in Kamen Rider Gaim, it does not make one of my favorites in the show. Yeah, but the thing with Kamen Rider W, it makes sense. Like, at the it's not as many as the later riders. And I do like the gimmick for one of the reasons why I really like I come back to Kamen Rider. So I come back to Kamen Rider with Kamen Rider Build was that I do like the gimmick, the henshin gimmick for Kamen Rider Build. It reminds me a lot of Kamen Rider Double, half and half. And the story is really good. Like I've heard some people in the community say they wish they bring back the 2-episode arc format. Like every 2 episodes you fight a monster. I kind of want to see that as well back. I don't mind. I would love to see that back if, let's say, Toei interested in the idea of bringing that format back to Kamen Rider. Instead of like everyone is a Kamen Rider these days. Kamen Rider GO was the last Kamen Rider season to apply that 2-episode format. So every 2 episodes, they fight a certain monster. Yeah, Heisei Heisei designs are good. Heisei Phase 1 especially. I like the simplicity a lot better. Another Kamen Rider show that that people praise but I just don't like is Kamen Rider X8. Again, mainly for the design. Yeah, Decade, unfortunately. I still don't know why they didn't decide to go all 48 episodes with Decade and just end in episode 30. 31, sorry. I grew up mostly with Kamen Rider than shonen anime, honestly. Believe it or not, I don't actually watch a lot of shonen anime. Most of the animes I like are not shonen. Ah, the drill. I saw Kamen Rider before shonen anime? Nice. I watch other tokus as well. Well, my first tokusatsu was Power Rangers. But after Power Rangers, I got introduced to Kamen Rider, Ultraman, Super Sentai. I used to think Super Sentai copied Power Rangers, by the way, before the internet. Then I realized it was the other way around. Though, like, I'm not too familiar with Super Sentai. The only Super Sentai that I finished watching are like the really old ones. Kyoryu Sentai Ju Ranger, Gosei Sentai Dai Ranger. Choju Sentai Live Man. Chojin Sentai Jetman was amazing, by the way. I can see why people consider that as the best Super Sentai series. Power Rangers on MBC3. Yeah, Power Rangers, like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That was the first Power Ranger I watched as a kid. For Super Sentai, the first one I watched was Gosei Sentai Dai Ranger.
Katakura とのあの様子、それでももっと前から。あいつがいる限り竜に死角はありえねえ。
Alright, time to face everyone's worst nightmare, Tarakatsu. We should talk more on Discord, sure. You can. Well, I'm late usually when it comes to reply. It's not just on Discord; it's on WhatsApp as well.
Yeah. 片倉殿、古傷を負っているのではないか。隠さなくてもいい。動きを見ればわかる。小田原か。独眼竜をかばってつけたのだな。すぐに手当てをさせよう。幸い腕のいい薬師も連れて。
断る。施しは受けね
え。なぜだ。わしらは信用ならないか。今もなお独眼竜が苦しんでいるからか。自分一人が楽にはなれないと。そうか、わかった。
Fist of Eastern Japan.
竜は情けに甘んじねえ。竜の上には誰もいねえ。東の陽光たるてめえであってもだ。まだ見えてはいる。
その信念、命取りとなるやもしれないぞ。
それが俺のなすべき戦だ。二言はねえ。
てめえの戦は天にも通じる広さなんだろ。俺の戦はもっとひそやかでいい。奥月に下る光や天と
なすべき戦が傷つけず勝つなど不可能だ。
Ah, got you, Tarakatsu.
これが理由だ。
Now we can fight each other with no interruptions.
手加減など考えるなよ。それは侮辱だ。
見逃さず奪わせず襲わせず屈さず
Oh.
全て竜が舞うべき空の彩りを残すため。
Oh, now that's a game I would love to make a comeback.
あら
Onimusha.
ゆる補佐を務め抜く。それが俺の見出した誠の真剣勝負だ。
お前の戦、そして絆、確かに見届けた。独眼竜、わしらは本当に果報者だな。
Here.
こんなにも強き絆に見守られているのだから。
Since you mentioned Senran Kagura, Kizuna, I mean Senran Kagura is kind of a dead franchise right now, right?
明け方の月として。
穏やかな日もいい。
Kind of like Basara, like there's no
おぼろげな
there's no new Senran Kagura games anymore.
てめえが胸に抱く信言を聞かせろ。この大地に息づく無数の誓い、それら全てを刻み込め。誇り高き竜の右目を。政宗様の伊達心を消せるとは思うなよ。
No, a little way back. I've seen the comment for Kagura. It's good. But I'm not particularly a fan of Senran Kagura. A little too fan-service. Not a little too fan-service. It's very fan-service.
なんとかなったな。やめるんだ。そうなってはまず引き抜けない。お前が傷つくだけだ。まさか
栄光に血を貫く刃、それは墓標だ。この刃、この命、眠らせはしねえ。
本当に大したものだ。わしの負けだよ、片倉殿。東の将徳川家康、今ここに奥州伊達政宗公の徳福鶴を祈願し退却する。
情けのつもりであれば。
とんでもない。わしは感じ入ったのだ。欧州が誇る明け方の月、その気高さと雄大さに。次に来る時の喜びがまた一つ増えたよ。では独眼流によろしくな。
政宗様、あなたの道はまだ続いております。あなたが再び天に駆け上がるその日まで、俺は地のすべてを見通しましょう。
The power of Oshi within my hands. When you play Senran Kagura, you need to explain yourself to people. Pretty much, but I don't really play Senran Kagura. It's not my kind of game. And I'm not that horny, honestly. Okay, we got Kenshin. Right, one more character. Sasuke.
真白の時間だ。
人里離れた獣道を一つの影がシックしていた。影の名はサルトビサスケ。小牧長久手の敗戦以降、衰退の一途をたどる甲斐武田軍、その忍び頭である。
俺様が必ず何かを掴んで帰る。だから大将も考える。そして行え。武田のために必要なことを。
病身の武田信玄に代わり国をまとめる真田幸村には未だ南極を打破する器量が備わっていない。今の武田に不可欠なものは、まず第一に情勢把握。目的地瀬戸内にて開かれた石田と毛利の先端は、まさに情報が泳ぐ海そのものと言えた。先方容認シック。
Oh yeah, I agree absolutely, Brandon. The glow up for Sasuke's moveset is insane. Okay, we're fighting Motonari and Yoshitsugu. Let's see. Yeah, we're fighting two arrogant pricks. I do like this stage. I always have a thing for battlefield. For battleship stages.
「先に動いた連中はもう全員潜り込んだな。は、五色米の伝えによれば。潜入を気取られている様子はなしか。 奴らは種だ。武田の命綱となる情報源。この戦が終わっても種は各々の軍にとどまり続ける。そして武田に伝えるんだ。肝とも言える機密をな。そのために分かってるな。はっ、よし、こっちはこっちで情報を集める。はっ。
Eagle Eye perk activated.
さて、俺様も行くとしますか。天の唾、嘘にだけは気をつけないとな。あんたの決断を不意にはしない。成果は必ず持ち帰るさ、大将。
まずは戦を引く。我と貴様の利するところに下に分かちがたきやれ笑う。
Could be a hidden win on this stage somewhere.
我が軍の策がまるで意味をなさぬなど。頑張ろうぜ。俺たちがやらずにどうする。そっちはどうだ。いや、特に。何だったんだ。
Sasuke is the fastest thing alive. He's the fastest thing alive.
影と風が通った。
おいおい、頼むぜ。寝不足か。
蔵より出て我らの他にも変死している者たちがいる様子。
カスマたちが。分かった。報告ご苦労。ここは一つ事の葉すぐりとしゃれ込むか。水。悪いね。あんたうちの部下に少し似てたぞ。こんなところに隠れてやがった。突然来るなんて卑怯だぞ。
ネオリー報告。毛利軍の陣容は全てこの巻の中。
どれだね。これは随分蓄えてたもんだ。一票と下以下省略。
突然影が。本体はどこだ。
統制が取れてる軍には潜り込みやすいね。第一に間違いが起こりにくいんだ。皆の者、明日は我らの手の中ぞ。ほいほい。
Let's see.
風。林。そのまま続けろ。この戦が済んだ後も。
お隣様はお優しかったな。傷を負わぬ程度になすがよいなんてさ。
狙いは兵の温存か。あの強王を相手にね。
今のうちに姿を消そう。
Hey, JK14, welcome. Good to see you here. Sasuke-kun, yeah.
毛利も手抜き、こ
Kono Sasuke da.
れで本気の戦と思える方が不思議だよ。
高みに上り詰めているのだ。
Yes, this is the Utage.
大谷様の指揮なら大丈夫。きっと大丈夫。
今日の黒い腹。
Okay, not.
今日
I'm done with the original Basara 3 or Samurai Heroes.
西軍の黒幕、それがお裁くあの男。
What difficulty I'm playing on? Hard. Well, in the Japanese version, there's no easy. It's normal, hard, and extreme. But I do consider hard as normal because it's the middle difficulty.
目立つのもこのくらいにしとかなきゃな。
So you might consider this as normal. Yeah, unfortunately, no more English. It is what it is.
この先大物同士が密談中の模様。
了解。あとは俺様の目で確かめる。
No wonder I get served in Basa games. You'll get used to it, honestly. I used to do that. I used to be that as well, especially when you get the better weapons.
大会の鬼んとこひどい目にあったらしいな。徳川にやられたって話か。ガンだし。
ここでも徳川か。まあ潰し合うなら御の字だ。
どうしよう。ブーンを。
Yeah, but bosses is the one that you need to be careful of in Sengoku Basara. Bosses and some gimmick soldiers. The bridge is up.
すまん。お主の犠牲が無駄にはせんぞ。
さてさて、一つ拝んでくるとしますか。お日様と仏様のありがたい悪巧みをな。
Alright, time to serve Yoshitsugu and Motonari.
招かれざる客どもめ。海の泡でも飲むがいい。
まあ待て、そう無下にするな。我と主二つのつぶらでお茶の子さいさいよ。
The Rings of Destruction.
接見を許した覚えはない。下がれ。
面白そうな話だね。俺様も混ぜてくんない？嫌だって言っても無理やり吐かせるけどさ。
虎の影が水に落ちても溺れ足りぬと見える。
客か。許せ。茶菓子は残っておらなんだ。
采配の将が手を抜き今日も不在。まっとうな戦とはどうにも思えないんだけどね。
隠すこともない。我と毛利との手つなぎ。
貴様、密約という言葉の意味を知らぬのか。
落ち着け。知られたからには取り込むに限る。我は徳川を倒した。主も同じはず。今の武田には仲間がいるようではない。
Sengoku and Basara are really cool. Yeah, I agree.
否定はしないけどさ。
Oh damn.
ほいほい。覚悟しな。立教当社以下超略。必要ないだろ。
我ら三国和気もあいあいの三つどもえ。朗らかな答えを待ってい
Thanks, buddy.
るぞ。
失礼。
Like I said, I'm a sucker to naval stages like Chibi, Kizugawa, and Summer Wars 3. I think this is Noshima. Is it Noshima or Kizugawa? I forgot. I thought you wouldn't made it to Sasuke's story mode. Nah. I promised 2 characters. I'm gonna give you 2 characters.
ゆるーく行こうぜ。お疲れさん。ご苦労さん。さて、次なるお仕事はと。
Schizophrenic people be like. Got new weapons.
石田との同盟、それは武田にとって復権への兆しか、あるいは断絶への加速か。雪村に判断を促すべく甲斐へと舞い戻った佐助の目に、まるで予想外の光景が映る。それは南下する伊達軍により兵を駆逐され奪われた上田城の姿であった。
必ずや取り返す。我らが城を、親方様が誇りの城を。
大将、一体何がどうなってる。
サスケ、よかった、無事だったのだな。
兵を率い決死の奪還を期す雪村が思わずこぼした安堵の色に、佐助は武田の衰退を予感し始めていた。義兄、沿岸平芸。
Time to buy some weapons. Do some gacha first. This one or this one? I'll pick this one instead. Ueda Castle. Music never disappoints.
聞かせてもらうよ。なぜ城を取られている？
情報を求めなんかした隙に。
情報だと？
お前に諭された通り一心に考えた。そして微力なればこそ周囲を知るべきと思い至ったのだ。それにいつまでも戻らぬお前たちも心配だった。だからどこかでうまく合流。
バカ野郎！
サスケ。
そんなことで城を開けたってのか。挙句の果てがこのありさまだ。いいか、命の重さは等しくないんだ。あんたの子供じゃないならいい加減学べ。忍びは一つの目的のために100の命を捨てる。だがあんたの愚かさは一つのために1000の命を失わせるだろう。心が決まるまでそこで固まってろ。邪魔だ大将。
痛い。これが未熟。背負うことの痛み。
その苦痛をかみしめるんだ大将。今のうちに取り返しがつかなくなる前に。ひでえことしやがる。水に毒仕込むなんてよ。こっちの水は全部流し終わったぞ。入れてないけどね。さてさっさと進むか。
Nice dope haircut there. Love that moveset.
個々の力で渡ろうとはするな。必要ないだろう。
Beat Kojuro? No problemo.
じゃないってことさ。あんたは全員回れ右のお時間だ。助かりました。援護は任せろ。だから落ち着いていけ。ほいほい。忍び風情が出過ぎた真似をお許しください。
なんだ、雪村様には
お主の知ったが一番の薬じゃ。
ほいほい、いいじゃない。覚悟しな。やばくなるのは一瞬だ。気抜けないわ。
親方様と雪村様の魂は俺たちが守る。
そうだ、あんたの合力に期待してるぜ。おバカさん、失礼。くださいなと。
あんたはとことん許しがいらないようだな。
Try to get as many kills as I can.
いいじゃない。失礼。敵には巨峰、味方には指揮先導。
そう信術か。伊達のためにも学んでおくべきだ。
手応え出てきたじゃねえか。
くせ者が場を整えている様子。油断召されるな。
正直あっけなさすぎて苛立ってたところだ。いいぜ、忍びでも何でもぶつけてこいよ。
俺様も大概冷静なつもりだけどね。久々だよ。これだけ視界が猿に染まるのは。
陣を迎えて解くか。そううまくは運ばせねえ。示してみせろ、今のてめえの心意気を。
青い竜がこの地を駆け巡るぜ。
全力でいけ。土産は奴の命でいい。
了解っす。
さて、そろそろ潜み続ける意味もないか。
一部でも隙見せてみな。食らいついてやる。
ちゃんと覚悟決めてんのさ武田軍はな。
一時はこの右目えぐり取ってやろうとも考えたが、これは俺の目ではねえ。ならばこの小十郎、あの日の誓いをてめえの右目に刻み込むのみ。
Alright, here we go.
竜の右目
Two of the booster boys, lieutenants, fighting each other.
その口車が煩わしいことだけは確か。
昔々戸隠の山に無数の猿がおりました。里に降りては悪ふざけ、戯れることいとけなく、ある日のことを彼らはぷつりと姿を消した。さてなぜだと思う？
何の例えか知らねえが、そうだな、病か。
不思議に思った麓の谷が踏み入ってみると、そこには無数の猿の屍があるばかり。ムクロの海に一匹だけ無傷の猿がおりました。血濡れた頭をペコリと下げたとさ。かの猿は今どこで何をしてるんだろうな。
てめえの本質は忍びの皮をまとった忍びか。次はなど悠長なことは言ってられねえ。
Almost there. There you go.
てめえは得体が知れねえ。ここで消えてもらう。
じゃお言葉に甘えて消えるとしますかね。
何？おい、待て。
まいたか。右目相手に消耗は避けたいからな。狙いはあくまで大将首、地に落ちたシャクトリムシさ。
逃すとは小十郎らしくねえ。しかしこれは
あんたらは土足で甲斐の山を荒らしたんだ。血まみれになって死んでも文句はないよな。
この薄暗き木、サスケ、まさかお前なのか。
大将、あんたは俺様のような猿になるんだよ。
極楽遅れた気が利いてるね。
静かに行くぜ。俺の目標がそういう人だ。
見物となるか、それともその瀬戸際か。
Okay. I'm done here. Let's take out Masamune.
わかるぜ。あんた人じゃねえんだろ。
俺を壊そうとは。 あんたも目が利いてるな。この心臓を狙うんなら今のうちだ。でなけりゃ You're gonna be sorry. Okay?
あざけるつもりは全然ないけどね。今の俺様にはあんたが猿にしか見えない。
尖った挨拶をしてくれるじゃん。
どのくらい昔だったかな。敵だとか死んでもいいやつが猿に見えたんさ。
そりゃ大変だ。お祓いでも受けてこいよ。そんな目じゃさぞや生きにくかっただろう。
そうでもないよ。身を守るには使えたしな。人としか見えないやつもそれなりにはいる。猿に人里は似合わない。結論はそれだけだ。
小十郎といいどこの腹心も飛んでやがる。
さあお猿さん、あんたはいかに跳ね回る。期待しないで見物しとくよ。
あんた思ってたよりずっと面白いな。オーケー、あいつが目覚めるまで遊んでくれよ。まだ来ねえのか小次郎。この楽しい相手俺が食い尽くしちまうぜ。
ま、元より冗談で済ませる気もなかったさ。
俺を壊そうとしても無駄だぜ。なぜならとっくに壊れてるんでね。
There you go. He did a phantom dive on me.
何しに来た大将。引っ込んでろって言ったろ。
それはできぬ。我が槍は1000人を守るために存在する。サスケ、お前の魂もだ。
このバカ野郎が。
やめだ。
なぜだ政宗殿。今の雪村では不足と申されるか。
不足？そうだな。見たいのはそんな空元気じゃねえ。せめて隣のやつ程度には熱く燃えて出直しな。行くぜ小次郎。家康がお待ちかねだ。
ぎょい。
Seems like they came to an agreement. Uh-huh.
Utage城を通過した伊達政宗は東の主徳川家康と同盟を結んだ。これでまた一つ武田にとっての脅威が増した形となった。しかしそんな逼迫しきった現状が 雪村に西軍参加への決断を促す。
サスケ、決めたぞ。この雪村、命を賭して石田殿に同盟を求める。
あんたにしては上出来だ。だが一つ間違えてる。使う命はここにあるだろ。大将は今度こそ腰を据えて待つんだ。
時は戦国、ところは月下の大阪城。これは一人の忍びによる闇の逸話である。陰術、月下夜行。
Alright, it's time for Osaka Castle. I'm still broke. I'm just gonna keep this weapon. Yeah, Osaka Moonlight rooftops. Even the music is amazing.
潜り込ませていた連中に反応はなしか。
はあ、おそらくはもうすでに。大将、なぜこの国原に忍び込むのです。光足を避け影を脅さぬは忍びの常道。
決まってるだろう。やっこさんに気づいてもらうためさ。同盟の前にたっぷり思い知ってもらわなきゃならないからな。武田軍の恐ろしさ、おぞましさってやつをさあ。話は終わりか。行け。はっ。
おお、ましらよ。同盟やよりと興じるか。蝕まれた虎を養う余裕などありはせぬ。
疑いはごもっとも。ま、杞憂だと思うけどね。
我は心配性でな。一つ遊んで試すとしよう。
あんたには見抜けるか。この青白い月のもと、猿がどこで笑うのか。
眠れ三成。主の寝息を遮るには忍びない。客の相手は我がしよう。茶菓子もあるぞ。我は知りたい。腹からが誇るその器を瓦吹きの試練、見事超えてみせ。
This feels like a Legend of Kage stage, but in 3D.
後悔するんだな。
た我からすればまっさらな道だが、主にとっても同じとは思いもせなんだ。見えるか忍びよ、この筒の中の者たちが。
お許しを隊長。変死を破られ。
月並みに言おう。騒げばこれの命はないぞ。
好きにしない。俺様には関係ない。
隊長。
情など無縁か。さすがはマシラよな。
仕方ないだろ。俺様の部下じゃないんだから。
見抜かれていたか。
いつに気づいた。どこで察した。
自害せずに人質となる忍びなんていないさ。秘密を漏らさないための死にどころってやつだ。
半兵衛様と果たしてどちらが先だ。
ご苦労よ。主の松。三成、この同志らは役立ちそうだぞ。負の先に置くか、ふふと笑うか。
使われてもいい。こっちが使い返せばな。
馬に虎にましらとくれば鳥獣戯画の真っ青よ。
同盟記念にあんたの蝶も入れとくか。
Man, this gameplay is just insane.
どこまでも大将とは逆さまな匂いのお人だね。
やれ、叩き起こされる兵が不憫とは思わぬ。
給料いただいてるんなら仕方ないんじゃない。
慌てるな。つぶさに戦況を報告せよ。
何をしておるか。力を振るえよ。
流れるような立ち筋。それがし魅了され申した。
もらい。失礼。
我らに覆せるのか。
ほいほい。
回れ、巡れ、不幸の螺旋。小指と小指でさあ結ぼう。我と主と赤黒き糸。
Let's finish this quickly, Yoshitsugu.
熱烈なご歓迎に預かりまして光栄だね。
夜に我を訪ねる者も久しくてな。つい冗談だ。そう嫌そうな顔をするな。徳川への牽制、まずは主らにそれを願おう。
援軍と情報、この2つの保証が確かなら
良きだ国はつつがなくよ。さもありな。
そろそろ教えてくれてもいいだろう。あの日武田に声をかけたそのシーン。
主に針先ほどの興味が湧いたの。 我は見たくなったのだ、主の不幸を。その白い身に巻きつけるズズ大の悪夢を。
俺様の不幸？今も苦労してると思うけどね。
主は主に仕えて笑み、冷たく忍んで笑み。さて、主の絶望はいずこにある？
あんたは5つの車を回すのが得意だね。が、本当のところは俺様にしかわからない。
その跳躍を渡せ。さすれば主も泣き叫ぼう。
あんた忍びみたいに跳ね回りたいんだ。考えただけでおっかないからお断りだな。
やれよ。
Yeah, I mean, Mitsunari is always paranoid.
津波の星から逃げ惑え。
Alright, it's time to finish this.
主に敬意を表し、最後の試練をくれてやろう。おい三成、徳川の患者がここにあるぞ。
なんだと？おのれ家康！
必要ないだろ。
主が欲しれば仲間入り、しくじれば不幸行き。どちらにせよ我が笑うか。いや弱った。
かげろうめ、秀吉様の城に後を残すな。
失礼。
Shooting stars. Let's just go to Mitsunari. It's a beautiful looking stage, especially the sky.
影帽子に襲わせるのが絆とやらか。
いや、真正面から叩き潰すような絆だったね。
影は苦手と嘘吹いたあの困惑はたばかりか。
そんな思い出にケチつける気はないけどさ。一人の男のことしか考えられなくなった大将、そんな未来があんたなのかもな。
まずは業務から殺めようとしたその能烈、貴様にも同じ通用を味合わせてやる。
いや、それだけの男でもない。どの道もう時間がない。
豊臣の守護が甘い、そのラクシこそが罪だ。
怯えろ。目の前の私の姿に。
ほいほい。
貴様の首を得る許可はすでに賜
赤黒き糸はまだ切れぬ。我の絆もついえはせぬ。
He's back.
ご大層な試練だとは思うけどさ、あんた自慢の大将を見せたかっただけだろ。
はてさて何のことや。主の話は難しい。
避けろ避けろ。配下の死を悔やめ家康。
悪いけどこの命の使いどころはここじゃない。もう一度眠りな。
Yeah, Takehito requires is really amazing. Oh.
なぜ誰も彼もが障壁となる。立教当社以下超連。
必要ないだろ。
いいじゃない。悔やめ。死に飛び込んだのは貴様の方だ。
Better refill my Basara. God damn it, refill faster.
私を殺すか。暴言の類はよそでしろ。
Gotcha.
必要ないだろ。
Oh.
貴様を処刑する。拒否は一切認め
Ah,
ない。
that was close.
許せ。大将。
本気で潜んだ俺様を見つけられるやつなんざこの世にはいない。情報も十分。土産にいただいてくよ。今宵の猿はあんただったのさ、大谷。
数日後、武田と石田は正式な同盟を結んだ。求めたのは石田側からであったという。
It wasn't a dream brainer, it was a genjutsu. Or a simulation. You unlock a character? Ah, Boob Ninja. Kasuga. I mean, Sasuke sometimes sleeps while sitting like that. What a lad. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for tonight. It was a good 2.5 hours, so we finished 2 characters. I think that's a good length. yeah, so thank you guys so much for joining tonight's live stream. It was enjoyable live stream, I must say. I mean, I always loved playing as Kojuro and Sasuke. They're two of my favorite characters. But it doesn't matter, I'm not a fan of the simulation dream aspect of it. Yeah, I can understand. So yeah, that's it for now. I want to go to sleep after this. It's getting late at night for me. Next stream would be the everybody's favorite Cult of Zavism, you know, Sorin and Muneshige. So until that, I'll see you guys next time. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, do subscribe to the channel. I'm still working on a top 20 beat 'em up games video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to give this stream a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my second channel as well, Parity Profar Playthroughs. If you want to join the Discord server, link is in the description below, and I'll see you guys next time.